Oh my god. Okay, start game. Welcome everyone to the next episode on 7 Days to Die. I suppose that first viewer is Blade, however I am not... Oh no. Hey, I'm Mean, welcome back. Or, welcome to the stream. Anyways guys, welcome back to the second episode on... Oh. Welcome back to the second episode on 7 Days to Die. Um... I think I have some... Oh god, did I just... I smacked something. I don't know which block it was, but I smacked something. I'm good. How are you? We'll keep that location open for some chests. Okay, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go downstairs. I have a bedroll up here, don't I? I do have a bedroll up here. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go downstairs. I'm gonna go into the fridge, I think it is. I have some empty bottles. Actually, no, I don't need empty bottles. I've got some right here. Broken glass right here. I'm gonna use that, aka eat it. Um, I am alone right now. Actually, hold on. I need to do something really quick. I'll be right back. Okay, okay, that's better. Sorry for the black thing in the corner. That's kind of annoying, but it'll go in a sec. It'll go away in a second. I'm gonna use aka eat the glass to quickly kill myself here. That way I can respawn with full health and full water and food. Cause okay, cause at the beginning of the game I don't really care. Rather, um, spawn on my bed. I don't really care whether I survive good or not, because look, my health is already at 70, which is the minimum max health. Anyways, so it doesn't really matter. Okay, so as you saw right there, we are slowly but surely running out of wood. So what I'm going to do, actually... this is all upgraded, so I think there's just a couple of blocks from the outside maybe that aren't upgraded yet. Okay. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to go into my inventory. I'm going to go to tools and traps, wooden spikes. I can only make 12 of these with this amount of wood. Rough. How many of these can I make? 60. I'll make these, and while those are being built, I'll go collect some more wood from this side. And get some wood up in here. And actually, let me check something. Skills. I cannot see how many skills I've got left, but I'm gonna go to scavenging, and what do I need for quality, Joe? Scavenging 20. Okay. 2 more points in scavenging, then I can up my quality, Joe. I know some people might be like, oh, it's not smart putting those skill points in that, because you know you can get that anyways with just, well, scavenging obviously, but still. Oh, 5 days is more than enough time actually, because I have it set to the, well, at least for now I do, for the first couple of in-game weeks, which means for the first couple of hordes, I'm gonna leave it like that. One in-game day actually takes 2 real-life hours. So seeing that we're early morning on day 2, I still have quite a lot of time left. I have like just over 10 hours left before the horde comes. 10 hours is a lot of time to prepare. If I have the time to do so, I think tomorrow I might do a like a 6 or 8 hour stream on 7 days. Nice. One of my friends before got up to like day 1000. I have no idea how much he played it, but he got up to day 1000. And for those of you who don't know, I'm pretty sure that is past the point of like a horde every 7 days. That is the point at which the hordes just come at random. Um, nice. So you can either have like no hordes at all for hundreds of days, or you can have a horde every single day, with other words. Or you can have like one every 3 days, or you can have one 3 days later, then one 2 days, then one 5 days later. It just becomes basically random after horde day 687, if I'm not mistaken. 678, I mean. Yeah, I know, right? Then our good old friend Stone Axe here, not you, you. Scrap yourself. Stone Axe, let's make a new one. Drop the dirt, drop the maple seeds, the nitrate, and the lead. I'm gonna keep the coal. I'm gonna pick up the maple seeds again. Wow. Tools are going good level-wise. I hear a zombie, don't I? Hello. Good morning, sir. Okay, I'm gonna go through the field. I don't need any of this corn. What I'm doing now will break like the brown corn parts where I'm running through. Well, not all of them. What does this actually drop? Corn seeds. Huh. Interesting. Could actually be pretty useful. Okay, let's... Oh, why these cards are actually searchable. Yay! Is that a radiator thing? Brass radiator, yeah. Oh, she is coming for me. Okay, I'm hunted. Because I was about to say, if she is not, like, heading for me, but just, like, somewhere random, that would probably be, like, a first possible wandering horde, like one zombie roaming around. And I missed. You don't love to play this game? Yeah, look, random corn stalks are just, like, falling down for no reason. Oh, you don't love to play this game alone. I'm getting followed, am I not? There's a lot of zombies here, god damn. Hot damn. Okay. Now I'm gonna take some of these hay bales because they are pretty useful. Oh, steel arrows, nice. Hay bales are actually pretty useful. Hello, woman. Damn, boy. Yeah, you don't like to play this game alone. As in, like, when you are alone. Oh, shite. Still hunted. Who knows? For those of you who don't know why I'm picking up these hay bales, which would be the ones of you who don't actually play this game, hay bales are comparable to, I know it's a really bad comparison, but comparable to slime blocks in Minecraft. No matter from how high, if you fall on a hay bale, you'll probably survive. Unless the game glitches out and doesn't actually register the fact that there's a hay bale there. Thanks, I guess. Um, scrap these, scrap that iron. I really need a bow. That sound, by the way, is a zombie creeping up behind me on the ladder. Is it not? Apparently it's not. This is gonna be really bad. I'm gonna be like level 1. A level 1 bow. Great! I don't think I have any skill points, otherwise I'd put them in weaponsmithing. Oh wait, this is firearms. Weapons. Okay, apparently I had 5 points in that. Which would mean, let's make one more bow. Let's grab this one. What level is it? 79, actually a lot better. Okay, so I already checked what was in here, right? Yeah, I did, okay. That means that we are free. There is a locked door here. Not anymore. No books in there. Oh, I actually need those pipes to make a forge. Um, well, yeah, but I'm saying this for the people that are not in the live stream right now, because obviously you're the only person watching the live stream, I think. What's your favorite game? That is a really difficult question. I play a lot of games. I don't really have a favorite one yet. Like, there's not one game in specific that I'd say, like, if I play this for the rest of my life, I'll be good. I don't need any other games. I have found not one game that I could say that about. So, it's a really difficult question. Can I put that on? I can't put that on, right? I don't need this. Actually, fresh water is always good. Cooking pots are always useful. Let me actually take those. What is that? Beef. It's beef. I personally don't actually play many first-person shooters, or games like Rainbow, for instance. Um, I do have a lot of friends that do, though. And they're always asking me, like, when are you gonna get Rainbow? But I personally don't really play them. I am more the survival adventure games type. Why did I pick that up? I do not need fertilizer, thank you. Wait, is this? No, fuck it, I'll just break through the door, it looks better. Ta-da! Gun save in there. Is there anything else? Hello. Somber. Wow. That is a good zombie. That actually means, let me... Boom. Safe here and see what we can get. Now, one thing is, a forge is something that I'm willing... I am 17 years old. A forge is something that I'm willing to make, but a workbench, for instance, can easily, like really easily, be found at the passing gases, for instance, or every now and then when a trader spawns in, it might glitch out and actually let you take the stuff. Okay, so let's see. This is a scrap. This is also a scrap. This is also a scrap. This I'm gonna take, and that I'm gonna scrap because I don't use 44 Magnum. You're 13. Nice. Nice, mate. I wonder if this is one of those houses where if you destroy the supports, the entire house collapses. It says, this is gonna end up murdering me, by the way. No? Okay. Watch, I'm gonna walk into the living room and go, gone. Your house is now missing one floor. I'm gonna repair that before I accidentally fully break that thing. Hey, trash! Don't need the painkillers because those just dehydrate you. Don't need any actually. I'm gonna drop the iron arrowheads. This bit of wood can actually fit up with that. Actually, apparently not. Let's grab those. I'm gonna keep the pots, obviously, because I need those. I'm gonna drop the grain alcohol, because I don't need it now. Then leather duster I'm gonna scrap. Puffer coat scraps into cloth, so I don't need that. I'm scrapping them for leather, because you need leather to make yourself a forge. So yeah, it's gonna be a while before we can actually get to that point. Did we just get cotton plant? We got a cotton plant out of the bed. You really need to clean your bed. So a cotton plant grows out of your bed. Box. Hey, brass trophy. Let's scrub them. Always take brass. Always. Don't take cat food. Well, here's the thing. Rather you should take cat food or dog food. Me personally, I would, but the reason I don't is because we literally live right next to a giant corn farm with, like, although most of it is rotten, as you can see, there is still quite a lot of corn that you can pick up around this place. And if you actually go through here and pick up all the corn, you will have more than enough food for quite a while, actually. You make duplication glitch. Nice. I don't really use duplication glitches because I think it kind of beats the point of the game. Unless it's a game where I'm like focusing on building, then I would. But if I were to focus on the actual survival aspect of this game, I would not use a duplication glitch. Once again, 3 wood is annoying. There is a lot of duplication glitches actually. Most of them just get patched pretty quickly. How many durability has this thing got? 0%. It's a scrap. And I can take the scrap plastics with me. Hunting rifle? Nope. I'll always take the feathers. Any boxes up here? Nope. I hear a zombie and it's freaking me out. By the sound of it, I'd say it's... Oh, hello. I missed terribly. Candlesticks for a scrap. Cowboy boots are also a scrap, because I think those give you leather, don't they? Yeah, they give you 3 leather. Nice. Very nice. It's the deer! It's the one thing I don't need right now, because a deer gives you animal hide, and I need leather to make me bellows. Well, you can make them with animal hide as well, but then you'd have to go hunting for animals until you have 20 animal hide, which could result in quite the hunt, depending on how much luck you have finding them. Okay. I've been thinking about doing a series on the hunter, like a full-on series on it. I just don't really know if I should, because the hunter, in comparison to the other games I play, is a really calm, patient type of game. It's kind of comparable to Fishing Planet, but even more patient. I don't need gunpowder. I do need feathers. Okay, there's a deer spinning in circles. There is a pig spinning in circles. Anything else spinning in circles? I'm gonna get close to it and it's gonna start running, isn't it? Yep, as expected. Make the motorbike. The motorbike is pretty difficult to make. Well, difficult is a overstatement. It's not difficult, but it takes a while to make. Because first of all, you need the books to make the parts, and you need a forge, which I'm working on right now, and a couple of other things. Okay, so let's check the map. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. What I'm gonna do actually, Wow, look at this. Look at this bad boy. Okay, there you go. I would never make 6 or 7 motorbikes because they would lag the hell out of my game. At least if they would be in the same area. If I have like 6 or 7 base camps and I have like 1 bike at each camp, or 2 bikes at each camp, and I have like 4 camps, sure. But never have like 7 bikes in the same camp. I think my game would crash like every 5 minutes or so. Not actually though, but went pretty well. Oh, because you duplicate? Well, then it's easy. Okay, along the front side of the house, I'm just gonna... Should I remove the bottom support? Or the supports in general? What would it truly do if I were to remove the supports? Watch this entire house collapse. I'll get rid of those later by like making an archway along the side of the house. See, here's the thing. I don't want to block off the stairs. Actually, you know what I'll do? God damn it. God damn it. Okay then. Goodbye, Mr. Zombie. Um. Oh, annoying. Really annoying. Yeah, I'll just do it like that. Wrong place. Boom. That should keep me safe for a while. Actually, 40 was the exact right amount to make that. How much percentage does this have left? 17. Base price 240. And how much is this? Also 240. Apparently they're the same price. I'm going to regret doing this, but still. What is better than nothing? Yeah, but I'm upgrading it, so... Now I need a door. A secure wooden door. Fuck. You shall be scrapped, my friend, and you shall be remade. I live in Belgium. Belgium. Aha. Okay, what I'm gonna do here, I am actually going to pop up in here and just... I'm gonna keep those arrows on me because I need those. Might need those. Mm-hmm. Okay, I'm nearly out of space here, mate. I don't need the scrap plastics in there. I'll just put the shovel in here. One thing I do also need... Oh no, I'm still in school, but we are... Oh god. We're doing a trial right now. Not like a law trial, but like a trial to... I don't know what it's called. It's like when you're in school, but you go to work, like actual work for a couple of weeks, so they will see if you would be good on an actual job. It's weird to explain. That's basically what our school is doing right now. I'm gonna drink another water bottle. So I'm home basically every day for a bit. not all day, but I have several hours all day, and it's weekend right now. It's Saturday, so I'm actually gonna get rid of these because I want to make this full wall. Okay, so one thing that I do, oh, there's a metal plate out here apparently. Okay, so one thing that I do actually want to do in this game is make the bottom floor of this building improved. And with improved, I mean like full metal. Not steel just yet, and actually metal not just yet either. I need to get a decent amount first or start up a mine so that I can be able to get as much as I desire. Um, but I'm just saying it would be useful to have this full metal. The top doesn't actually need to be full metal because spiders are, for as far as I know, the only zombies that'll actually be able to reach the top. And if you are up there and a zombie cop aims for you, then obviously the zombie cop spit will also burn down the top, but that's not the point. You know how to make gate door? I do, but I'm not gonna yet. Because obviously it requires a decent amount of resources to make. Okay then. The reason I actually wanted an inventory that was kind of empty was so I could do. What is that actually? Is that just dirt? Okay, that is just dirt. Okay, that means I can do this, this, this. Boom. Now we have a door. A door that must be upgraded. Preferably to metal, but I don't have enough iron for that on me now. I'll get it out of the chest in a minute though. Okay. Actually doing pretty good here. Fill the bottom of this in with wood. The reason I want to do this is because if I upgrade the blocks a lot but leave the ground dirt, the zombies will prefer to just dig underneath it, which we do not want to happen. That is why I'm also making a wooden floorboard that goes under the wall. Then later I can smooth these out to like a ramp instead of stairs, and I can build a garage up here or just like straight out there. Um, Ta-da! Okay, so that's a properly spikes. I am bleeding, and I am apparently also dying from heat. Let me take off the leather duster and watch my temperature drop. Scrap. Why am I still checking that? Wait, what? I was about to say, what, is he picking up the bird's nest? Okay, dirt repaired. Hell yeah. This is gonna cause me to bleed several times. Once again, man, using a lot of wood here. Can I pick these up? Nope. Let's get rid of them. There's not really any point of having them. Um... I know, but I'm not ready yet. It's still day 2. Like, I have a lot of time to improve. I've done this before. A lot of times, actually, but... Oh, God. That is me being an idiot and walking into these spikes again. I was about to say, why am I walking so slow? That's an empty bird's nest. I don't know why these patches aren't dirt, but I'm gonna dig down somewhere around here in the future and see what I can find. Okay, so the bottom is not allowed to be opened. So I don't think we have any openings left in the bottom. Hmm. Okay. Well, hopefully. Oh, god damn it. Okay, so if I make a layer of spikes like this all the way around the main wall of the house, it should keep me safe until the first horde. I don't think it'll get me through the first horde, so I still need to improve by the time the horde comes. But it will at least get me up to the first horde without having to continuously perform repairs on my house. I remember I once built a base in like the first, oh god, in like the first 10 to 15 days of 7 Days to Die, that it came to the point that up until like the 20th horde, which is like day 140, up until that point, I could legit just every single horde night I would just go underground and mine. And the zombies would all be dead by the time I popped up. So it's like, you see all these zombies? Yeah. I'm gonna mess them up. How? You're not even in the house. Watch and learn. I'm gonna need quite a couple more spikes though to finish this. I mean, at least, actually, I'm gonna leave that one there because it's equal with the balcony, so it looks not that bad if I leave that one there because it's equal height with the balcony. I'm gonna do the same one on this side. Now to start off, before we even attempt to go close to the horde, so I mean like to just stuff I need to do before the horde starts. No, yeah, before the horde starts, no matter what. That is an annoying bitch. Well, I guess that's becoming a block. Yep. Um, these right here can actually go off. I'll just break off the supports and I'll let the zombies eat away at this shit. I'm too lazy to break all of those. Why the hell am I hitting that? Okay then. Weird. Now I have a pit in my front porch. Let's put a block in it. Repaired. Nobody will ever see. um. Okay, so I need spikes. Spoiks. Let's get up to 10 and let's make like 3 batches. So 30 spikes. Then time to lap it around. Still don't know why he's doing it like that. Oh god, I thought my game lagged out there for a second. Okay, so while I do this, it'll keep making spikes. So I need to make sure to keep one in the slot. That is a messed up placed spike. Okay, so it's all just, it looks like there's a dent in it, but it's just flat actually. It just looks that way. Now obviously I made more than I need to go just around the outlining. That's because I kind of want to do something with them after the main outlining is done. Let's pop one up here and pop one up here. Like this and like that. I'm gonna place one up there, but that's just to flatten it out. Okay, so how many spikes am I still getting? I need more than that, yeah. I need a solid 16. That'll get me there. Do I have that much iron in my inventory? Apparently I do. Swear to God, I'm gonna end up accidentally changing one of these into metal and I'm gonna be pissed. Pissed as fuck. That's an airdrop. Wait. That is not that far away, is it? No, it's just up. It's just up of Deersville. Nice. I'll go and get that in a second. First of all, I gotta finish this. I got 17 spikes, which should be enough. Yes, I'm gonna have one left. This needs to happen. And those of you who have ever played 7 Days to Die and used pillars like this to support parts of your house know what I'm talking about. I don't know if this house is properly built, so if those pillars go, will the balcony go? I have no idea. I think it will, so I'm placing spikes along the pillars. And I should technically see him be changing the pillars and the spikes along the pillars into iron. And I'm making myself bleed here. Swear to God, mate. Ta-da! So here you have it. The basic starter house. Well, basic. It's not basic anymore. I've been doing it for a minute now. Well, more than a minute. What am I saying? I need one more window up there. And I could actually flatten that part out so that I can stand on it to shoot during the Horde Night. But for now, I have a decent amount of stuff in my inventory, so let me just pop that up. Okay. Not resources, not building, just still the basics. Sorry for the bad placement, but I do not give a shit. Most certainly not now. I could actually make the forge already. I'm not gonna though. I am going to do two things. I'm going to that airdrop, and I'm going to check the nearest by passing gas or store if I can find it. What are the differences between PS4 and PC? PS4, I'm pretty sure, is always a couple updates behind, or in the same update maybe, but has different stuff in the update. So if you want to have like the brand new stuff that all the YouTubers are playing with, I would recommend getting the PC version. If you don't really mind, I would recommend getting the PS4 version. Because PS4 is, according to what I think at least, I have them both on PS4 and PC. And what I've seen so far is PS4 is much easier to control and handle than it is on PC. Server-wise. Server-wise, I don't really think there is much of a difference. Yeah, I'm pretty sure there's not much of a difference server-wise. Oh no, if you have the same nickname, like the same account logged on, and you join a server that you joined, let's say like a month ago, and you join that one again, you'll still have all your stuff, even if you're not the host of that server. So your characters stay logged on. Well, logged on. They don't stay logged on. It's not like Ark. The character goes away when you log off, but you'll still have all your stuff when you log into the world again. And there it is. I really need more stamina. I'm probably gonna go raid the town's hospital for some beer. They have quite a lot of fridges there, so probably can find a decent amount of beer. Whoa! I'm just gonna read all of these even though I don't really need them. I'm going to scrap that, read that, read that. Ta-da! Okay, I'm undetected. That is good. I'm hunted. Why did I chop down that tree, actually? It's like, oh, I'm undetected, but near like 1,000 zombies. Let me chop down this tree. Sounds like a plan. Sounds like a plan to me. Did I just chop off her arm? I did. That's a headshot! Which means I can cancel this arrow. I just need to grab the loot. Oh, fuck, I'm hunted again. Well, I'm out. Because there is a dog near there, and I do not want to alert that thing. Hold on, let me check something. If you're wondering why I'm walking sideways, I need to get on the road that comes out of Deersville. And I'm doing it like this because I'm holding my controller with one hand and checking something else on my PC. Hello, fat bastard. Whoa, okay. That is quite the active working shifts. Maybe not such a smart idea after all. Ladder. Aha! A new melee weapon. Great. Anything else of use? I don't think so. So that means I'm gonna pop back down. Boom. Skills for days. Looting this car. Bottles. That car gave me some bottles. I only have 6 bottles. Yeah, Ansel Adams River. That's a river that's running through here. This thing goes through the entire map, basically. Is that a rabbit? Be quiet. I'm hunting wabbits. This to me looks like a vein of nitrate. And I was correct. Nitrate powder. And my axe is broken. Scrap time. Making a new one. That's how this dude's breathing right now. He's like, holy shit, man, I just seen some shit. Wait, is this? No. Okay, no, I thought the river was running through here. I was like, what? What happened? Let me actually, actually, the river isn't too far from here, so if we need water, we can pass by the river. I, however, have got some space free, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to pass by. I've already checked all of this, haven't I? Yes, I have. So I'm going to go up this little path, and I think there's another building up here. I don't know what it is, but I saw another building on the map. It kind of looked like a passing gas. It is not a pass. Oh, it's this thingy. Okay, I'm going south then, because I know there's a passing gas around here somewhere. I just need to find a road. That's the main part of it, at least, finding the road. Once you find the road, you're basically golden. And that is a zombie. Oh, it's just a nurse. I don't mind, Mrs. Nurse. You can stay around all you'd like. Did I pass by a road or not notice it? No, I didn't. The road is up here. It's over the river. Swim. I see a chicken. There's a road, and there is a deer. Hello, deer. Oh, dear. Just that too. I do not have any bones with me, which means I can shoot the deer if I want to. Come on, pop your head up one more time. What the fuck, mate? I missed terribly. Yep, not going for that. Okay. I know there's a place not too far from here that I can... Oh, there's another house up here. Is this another one of the starter houses? Because I don't see a car yet. Oh wait, there's a car. Yep, there's zombies here, so this is not a starter house. Or at least I don't think it is. We will know if we check the door. The door is unlocked, so it is a starter house. Okay. Yep. I just heard a dog. Oh, I'm taking the cooking pots. Taking that. I am smacking the wheel. And then below here there is a backpack. Some shorts. I was already burning pants, so I don't need the shorts. Scrap them. No idea why I'm scrapping shorts, because they literally give you cloth, which I don't need. Got 29 leather already. It's a decent start. Nothing useful. Wow, that is a decent shovel. I missed. If they would all make that sound when they died, that would be hilarious. Whoa, that's a decent amount of bullets. Is that a pig? If that is a pig. I actually do not remember this map having this much mountains. Or hills, whatever you want to call them. Not really mountains, are they now? Oh, let's grab some more wood, why not? This looks like a deserty type of bridge. Oh, hello. Best shot ever. This looks like a sturdy type. There is one type of bridge, I hope it's not this. If you stand on the top, it'll just collapse. Please don't be this type of bridge. Nope. Okay, so that's just a wandering zombie. There's a rabbit right there, a zombie right there, a chicken right there. There was a pig up on the mountain. Now all we're missing is a deer and a dog. National Forest. So wait, is this like where the snow area starts? That's a rabbit, that's a backpack. Hey, this looks like a little village. I actually totally forgot that this was even here. Wow. It's not very big, it's just a couple of houses. Might as well check one of them, right? The glue is useful. The cloth I'm gonna leave because I can farm that, literally. I hear a zombie. The main reason I'm here, the main reason I'm exploring, I mean, is to get more leather because I want to make two for... Oh, God! For God's sakes! Oh, fucking hell, mate. Oh my... I'm gonna get a heart attack from this one day. I swear to God. Oh, bandana. Yeah, sure. Let me grab a bandana off this dead zombie. Might as well, right? Fucking hell, mate. I think that must have been... Well, welcome to this town, dear ear. That must have been the most I have ever been... Well, I wouldn't really call it scared, but shocked by this game. Jump scared. For God's sakes, woman. The reason I was so, like shocked by that is number one, I wasn't expecting it, and number two, it sounded like the zombie was still like several blocks away and not like right next to me. So I was like, oh, this thing's probably in the living room. Turn around and it's like right next to me, like not even 1 block away. Wait, are those leather boots? They are. More pipes. Paper. Actually, the paper could be useful. And the lead trophies are a scrap for their lead. Okay, I'm just gonna check this house and I'm probably gonna get out of here. I already had shades on there, just lower level. Oh God. You are a scrap. Do I need to eat? I do indeed need to eat. So I'm going to eat you. Eat you. Eat you. $96, and I will eat you. And then I will drink you. Okay, so this is all empty. Yep, nope. Empty bottles. Then the corner cupboards aren't actual cupboards in this house. Okay. In some houses they actually are, so still, even though they're not in this one, keep watching if you do play the game. At the corner cupboards. That is what you need to keep looking at. That is what you need to keep watching at, like the cupboards in the corner here. Because in this one they might not be, but in quite a lot of houses around that 7 Days to Die world, you will actually find stuff in them. It doesn't look like there's anything of real use here. Except for the air vent in that part, but I do not recall. Oh, honey! Honey! Honey is good because it'll cure infection. It's kind of like antibiotics. Whenever one gets infected, just give him a bottle of honey. God damn it. Glue and bullet casings. Could be worse. Now this looks like a burned tree because there's coal coming out of it. Um, Whoa, hello rock. Also, I would recommend, if you ever play this game, to stay close to a river, because if you get too hot, you can just jump in and cool down really quickly. If you run out of water, you can just drink from the river. Well, as long as you have a bottle or a can. The desert is also a pretty good source of, believe it or not, drinks. Okay, look, I'm breaking these cactuses right here. And for those of you who don't notice, I'm getting yucca fruit out of these. And what these do is, if I go into recipes here, you can see I can make yucca juice. Now, let me just craft one of these to show you the comparison to water. There we go. So, plus 20 stamina from a bottle of water, plus 30 stamina from the yucca fruit, plus 27% hydration from a bottle of water, plus 20.8% hydration from yucca fruit. So they give you less hydration, but they're also pretty easy to make since you don't actually need to boil them. You do need to boil the water because you'll start off with dirty water and you need to boil it. Plus they give you plus 0.1% wellness. For those of you who don't know what wellness is in this game, apparently I'm not thirsty. Wellness is... How do I say this? Wellness is linked to your max health and stamina. Because with me it's 70 right now. That means I have the lowest point of wellness available in the game. Or maybe not the lowest wellness, but the lowest max health and max stamina. It cannot go any lower than this. So if I were to start drinking yucca juice, for every 0.1 it would go up with 0.1. So meaning if I drank, let's say, 10 bottles of yucca juice, my health would go up to 71 instead of 70. If I drank, let's say, 100, it would go up to 80. Yucca juice isn't the only thing that does this, but it is a pretty easy way of getting more wellness. Is there anybody in here? No, there's not. Okay. There is no one within this game. Now, you don't need, like, to be close to a desert. As long as you pass by them once and grab a bit of yucca, you should be fine, because you can make yucca seeds and you can actually plant this. You can breed it. Well, breed. You can farm it. And you can also occasionally find the random stalk of corn along the desert. So they're pretty useful for that as well. This is the pathway that leads up to my house. I'll just pop up here in this car. Steel, baby! That is pretty rare to find that in a car like that. Now, I'm kind of intending for this to be kind of like a tutorial for the people who don't really know how to play this game. So I'm going to try to cover a lot of information, which to most of you, which already played the game, might sound like everybody knows this. But the people who've never played this game are trying to find some tutorials. might actually not notice. Might. Now, speaking of knowledge in 7 Days to Die, it's not really knowledge. I don't know why I call it knowledge, but still. If you wonder why I am looking around me all the time, it's not so much to see if there is zombies around me, because if there's zombies, they'll make a noise most of the time. Plus, you can easily outrun a zombie. It is to see if there is any tree stumps, and what those are is, for those of you who are not Native American or native to England and don't speak English, um, it's a broken down tree, and the bottom part of it will still be there. When you find those, you can actually search the bottom part of the tree, and they could potentially have some pretty good loot in them. Anything from a bottle of honey to ski glasses, gun parts, medication, food, clothing. There can be a lot of stuff in there. Um, Tree stumps are a lot more common in the snow biome, especially when you're going across the Naves game, or Novice game, whatever you want to call it, which is the main map. They also have a random gen option, which randomly generates your world, as the name already says, basically, in which tree stumps are kind of separated across the entire world. So you'll find them in forests, in plains biomes. Sometimes, not a lot, but very sometimes the game will kind of glitch out and you'll find a tree stump or two in the desert, which is kind of odd, but it happens occasionally. We're nearly home. Hey, that was an insta-kill. Why, hello there, mister. I am out of arrows. Yep, I am out of arrows. That one had a decent amount of brass on him right there. If you find brass candlesticks, doorknobs, trophies, and shit like that, just scrap them. Um, Although when you smelt them straight into a forge, they do give you more brass if you smelt them into a forge rather than scrapping them. But scrapping them is going to be way easier in the long run, because otherwise your inventory will just be filled up with brass stuff and lead stuff. So just scrap them, like lead weights, lead trophies, brass trophies, yeah, all sorts of that stuff. That was a bird's nest. Now I have 70 arrows right here. What arrows basically do for you, well, 70 feathers, I mean, what feathers basically do for you is you can make arrows with them. Reason why you would preferably do this, make like basic arrows instead of finding the steel arrows and using strictly those. Let's say I make 500 arrows. The arrows actually level up my weaponsmithing. So if I were to make like, let's say, 1,000 arrows, my weaponsmithing would be through the roof, and I would be able to make a, I'd say, level like 2 to 300 bow. Now, obviously, making 1,000 arrows isn't just puff. It doesn't just happen. It takes a long time to gather up all of the resources, which in the later updates, like the updates that happened recently, isn't really too difficult anymore. It's just basically you popping around everywhere, picking up all the feathers. Apparently I have lumps of clay. Huh. Picking up all the feathers, the wood, and the stones. Okay, let me stop that for a second. Let me let that scrap. I'm gonna go to resources, the bellows. I'm gonna start those off crafting, and then I'm gonna go to building. I'm gonna go down to the forge. forge. Okay, so you need 50 stones. Well, 50 small stones, which I already have. Pretty easy. 50 lumps of clay, which I also already have, which is also pretty easy. Um, one bellows, which I'm crafting right now, and one short iron pipe. Now you're gonna need two short iron pipes to make a forge. Reason being, you need a short iron pipes to make the bellow. Short iron pipe, 20 leather, or 20 animal hide. You can also do it with animal hide, which you get off dead animals. And 8 wood. Now, if you're wondering where to find clay, you can see, like, you probably saw this already when I was walking through the plains biome, especially through this area, like the wooded plains biome, I would call it. You see these. I'm trying to find one now. Hold on. I'll just go into the house and show it to you on the map. You'll see this relatively big, well, not really big, but like decent-sized brown spots on the map. Let me show you them. Um, Let me zoom in. Like you see, there's one here, a brown spot here, a brown spot here, a brown spot there next to the thing, one right there, one leading all the way up here. What those are clay. Um, you can just go up there, dig that up with whatever the fuck you want. Preferably use a shovel, because obviously it digs it up faster. But it doesn't really matter what you use. It is whatever you desire to use. I actually need those. Now I'm gonna use the coal. You always need more than 50 clay. You need clay to make iron stuff as well. Um, you're gonna need a lot of clay throughout the game, and that's like dead serious. You're gonna need a lot. So once we made the bellows here, let me actually go into building and God damn it, forge right here. God damn it. Okay, so we got a forge um, in the making. Not finished yet, but it's in the making. It's being made right now. Let me grab the iron from here. Coal from here. Was there coal in that one? There was coal in that one. Short iron pipes, cooking pots. Lump of coal. Iron. Oh god damn it. You can also melt down lead and brass in the forge. And actually mini bike wheels also give you around 25 iron, I think. Not 100% sure about that. 25 or 30 iron. Now, as I said a little bit ago, I kind of want two forges. Reason being, I want to have one for the iron stuff, which I would put iron, clay, stone, and shit in like that. And I also want one for bullet making, which would need brass and lead mainly. Um, See right here that we have one forge. What you're going to do is you're going to just place that in your hand. And wherever you want to put it, you're just going to go there and you're going to look at the direction. I think I'm just going to put them up here. Along this wall, yeah. God damn it, mate. I have to yawn so much now. The iron I have in the wood obviously doesn't burn as long, but do you guys see that? Okay, you guys do see that. And my broadcast. Okay, just cut out a tiny piece. Okay, never mind then. I was like, what? Is my game crashing? Um, Man, I don't know what it is with me yawning. Yawning so much. Um, right. Now, first things first, what you're gonna need first of all is you wanna go to resources and you're gonna find a thing in there, the anvil right here. It needs 100, it needs 20 clay and 200 iron. So it's gotta go for a bit, right? It's gonna take its time to melt it all down. But that's not the point. As soon as that's done, you actually want to make the anvil and put it in there. That's going to allow you to craft most of the things. Because as you can see here, I can make forged iron. I can make iron itself, iron arrowheads. Need an anvil, lumps of clay. I can make short iron pipes. I can make brass. I can make broken glass. I can make the bullet things require anvil. Not just they require an anvil, but they actually what's it called? Whoa. You need a skill for them. Or their recipe. Small stone. Forged steel is pretty later in the game. But it is very, very useful. So we're going to have a second forge. I'm going to put that one all the way over here. And this is where all of my lead... Oh, fuck, I just threw the lumps of coal on there. And brass is going to go... God damn it. Okay, this is where lead and brass is going to go. Like that. Turn that on. Now, first things first. Let's make two storage chests. One over here and one over here. This is going to be the one where I place all of the stuff required for bullet making. Which means bullet casings, for instance. Gunpowder, most of the time. God damn it. I'll still make my arrows in this one, obviously, because arrows need iron. Going down to actually dig and mine is something that you're gonna need to do eventually. Well, you don't necessarily need to do it. You can probably survive without doing it, but it's gonna be an annoying um, playthrough if you don't dig whatsoever. Boom. Um, Now I can see underground because I have a mining helmet. You can also just look up there with a flashlight or place a torch down. Doesn't really matter what you do. Once this happens and you have one slot empty, you can just separate them in half and make it go double as fast on the brass counting. And here, neither of them are done yet. I need an anvil anyways. I don't think I have enough for two yet. No, I do not have enough for two yet. Because we're going to need one for each thing. How much blocks is this? This is 2 blocks, meaning just enough to place down a forge. No, I'm just doing this to conserve space. God damn it. These need cooking pots, obviously. Do I have spare cooking pots anywhere? Yeah. I do not, apparently. Which means I'm taking half of these off. I am placing... God damn it. A bit of wood in there. Not much. Then you're gonna go up to bottled water. Click that all the way to the max and cook. Now, the glue, murky water, and two large bones is what you require to make glue. But I want these bones for something different. If you go to the recipes, you can make a bone shiv with them. And this is basically a crude yet effective version of a hunting knife. If you shiv an animal that's dead instead of hit it with an axe or stuff like that, you're going to get a lot more animal hide out of it, which you will need later on, probably. And you always want to, every now and then you want to check in on these, and whenever they're done, just turn them off, because otherwise you're just going to be wasting a lot of fuel. These are done, so I'm going to turn them off. They have quite a bit of coal left in them. Now this thing's ready to make a second anvil, so let's pop that done. I'm gonna place that anvil in here. Boom. It has a shortage of everything, apparently. No idea why everything is red, but okay. How long has this stream been going? Let me check. An hour and 40 minutes. Okay, okay. Um, that's all he's gonna do nowadays. All he's gonna do. Um, hold on a second. This is not working. Okay, there we go. I don't really know what to do anymore. If you ever accidentally hit a chest and you damage it, just to repair it. You cannot level up chests. You can repair them though. If you are playing with friends in a server and it's a private server so nobody else can join, you can hold triangle on the chests. At least on PlayStation you can hold triangle. Whichever is the interaction button, you can hold it. I think on PC it's E to unlock the chest permanently for everyone, or to put a pin code on it, which can be done with numbers on PC and with up, down, or left and right directional pad on the PlayStation. At least I'm pretty sure that you cannot put... Yeah, no, you cannot put any different buttons in there. Than those. Is this done yet? this is done. We now have an anvil in there. Wait, did that just... Oh, I thought that discolored it. Which means we can also now make... It is still in resources. I do not need building. I need all cooking grill. Gotta make 2 of those. For those of you who are wondering, why do you need a cooking grill? If you get meat off of animals, you can char it, basically, in the thing, or you can boil it with water. But boiling it with water is weird. It says right here, while not as yummy as grilled meat, meaning it's not gonna give you as much wellness and shit like that. Boiling the meat makes it the least noticeable for zombies, which is good. But you can char the meat, which you don't require anything else for but the meat and fuel. Then, other than charring the meat, you also have the possibility to get grilled meat, but for that you need the grill, the cooking grill, which is what I'm making right now in the other thing. As you can see here, there's a lot of stuff you can make. You can make grain alcohol with cornmeal and bottled water. You can make goldenrod tea. You can make coffee. You can make meat stew, red tea, snowberry juice, bottled water from a snowball in a jar, or bottled water from bottled murky water. You can make a gas can and a campfire from animal fat and grain alcohol, which is really weird. Vegetable stew. Goody. Goody gumdrops. Whoa. It's a pretty good food source. Okay, so while that is doing that, I'm gonna go up here. Now, the reason why you should always keep grills and cooking pots, although it might not seem like it because they take a very long time, grills and cooking pots actually degrade and will disappear over time. Now, I've had this happen to me in the past, like once or twice, where I would put one cooking pot and one grill only in the things. Right now, I just made a grill for them, but if those break, I can make a new one. It's not really that big of a deal. And I went through weeks and weeks of in-game play, which would be like a couple days in real life. And all of a sudden, I come back, I want to grill my meat, and there's no grill there. So I had to go back out, find a grill, because I didn't have any iron in the thing. I could just go mining, but that's not the point. I didn't actually know that at the time, because that was like the first week of me actually playing the game. I struggled with this so much in the beginning. Right now, I remember it pretty well. I'm gonna grab all of these gun parts here. I'm gonna actually make them a box, because they need a box. Right here behind the door is where I'm gonna place a box with all our why did I put water in there? With all our gun parts. Now, me personally, I do not recommend keeping gun parts under level 100. Actually, let me scrap that one. Because they're pretty shit. Unless... Oh, God, what is it today? Unless the gun parts are from a pretty rare gun, for instance, a sniper rifle. Then, sure, keep them. Flashlights, doesn't matter what level they are, you should keep them. I know I scrapped one earlier, but you should keep them, because you can put them on guns. Although it doesn't really matter if you have a mining helmet. And actually, let me do that right now, just to show you the difference. Let me go into my gun. Let me click assemble on it, which you can only do if you have the book for this gun, but I already read this one. And you can put in a flashlight. Now, if you go up to the thing, not that right there, not that. I actually forgot what button it was to turn on and off the lights. Am I really that retarded right now? Oh. Okay, so you see right here, this is the light of the gun. This is the light of the mining helmet. This is no light. Gun, mining helmet, no light. So there's a lot of difference between the gun light and if I were to switch off the gun light, the mining helmet light. So yeah. That's just so that you do realize what is actually happening. It's almost done here, so let me just separate the clay. It won't actually take that long to do. It doesn't really matter that much. I'm actually gonna put some stones in there as well. God. You can see here the brick stuff requires clay and stone in there. Now, although these are pretty useful blocks in general, they can be pretty good. They are expensive, resource-wise. Like, you're gonna have to do a lot of resource grinding to actually get a full inventory of those, or a full building made out of those in specific. Boom, that's one block. 2 block. 3 block. Now, in this game in particular, it is always useful having a way onto your roof, even if it's just as much as a hole in your roof that you can just pop through. And having a couple blocks that are squares. I know it might seem very weird, but the reason that I'm saying this is because it's always useful having squares here and there on your roof. For the case of you having a Horde Night and wanting to get on your roof, but not really noticing how much you actually accelerate downwards in comparison to upwards. So all of the broken down frames, or the basic frames that aren't a level up, I would recommend changing to blocks, or just make your entire roof flat. I have no idea why this is still here. Okay, so this one right here is also one of them. And like, look, you can just like stand on this instead of on the roof itself to shoot. These ones right here, you can just upgrade these. They'll change into a basic frame and then change into a block. And now I have a couple of standing points on my roof. And a way in and out onto the roof. So yeah. Now, I know to some of you this might seem weird because zombies basically almost never get on your roof. Except for one kind. Um, they were named spiders. Well, spider zombies, whatever you want to call them. Um, they look like they belong in a jungle. Like, genuinely look like they belong in a jungle. They walk on all fours, hop all over the place. They will climb, well not climb, they will jump up to your roof or climb on the wall. I don't remember what they do. It's been a long time since I've played 7 Days to Die, so a little rusty. But who knows, with a bit of luck I will be able to show you during the first horde. Ta-da. So always lock the way onto your roof. I should log this as well, actually. But it's not necessary right now, yet. Let's hop up downstairs. Well, still smelting clay. There was a lot of clay in there, wasn't there? At least now it's got some stones as well, which means I can make stuff like the clay roofs, the yeah, 30 clay for a fucking thing. The brick stuff, I can make that too, which is even more expensive, but better, I'm pretty sure. Decayed brick. Decayed brick. Um, Forged iron right here. I'm gonna start the thing up making 20 of this. Why the number 20, you might ask? You need 20 forged iron to make a iron pickaxe, which will be required later on. Quality Joe. And toolsmithing. Now that should, I'm pretty sure, get me over 200 on tool. Yes, it does. 225. Nice. That means I'm gonna craft a shovel as well. F this. I got 200 feathers actually, so let me make 200 arrows quickly, and after that make a new bow. Apparently a zombie died trying to break into my house. Actually, this is perfect time to use a shift because it's gonna get me fat. Did the spikes get damaged? They did, but not a lot. Ow. Let's see, another zombie up here. See if there's any other zombies around the place. Did any of these get damaged? Oh, they did get damaged. That means that there must have been a zombie somewhere around here. He did not damage the wall though, which is good. He just damaged the spikes. Oh, I guess he strolled around touching all the spikes, attempting to go to the front door. Suppose that's what happened. Or he just tried breaking it and realized that it wasn't going to work, so then just left. Look at all of these damaged spikes. What, did they just all come from the back and go around to the front? Okay, that one is damaged. Ta-da! House held up fine. Nice. Let's pop that closed. Boom. Let's... Yeah, that's gonna give us a decent amount of more stone in there. I think I might just end it in a bit. Make it stop as soon as it gets to 700, which is one more stone pack. Boom. Okay, there we go. Now, bones go in there, fat goes in there, rotten flesh goes in there. We'll place a bunch of random crap in there for now. To the gun parts, I place in an extra pistol and short shotgun barrel. I can click the sword container button and it will organize it pretty easily. Okay, my character's nearly done with making all of them arrows, which will be a good point in time. Duct tape, oil and shit like that. Glue too. Don't think I have any glue. No, I do have paper though, which I will also encounter in shit like that. Nails. Paper, scrap plastics, glue. I'm gonna place those in there. Some iron, some of that, some of that, some of that. And kaboom! Okay, I don't think I'm really close to leveling up. Don't think I've got any more points left though. I do not have any more points left. Is there any zombies nearby? This is also a hint. If you really want zombies to come around, just place down like 5 forges and turn them all on. Those will most likely attract a screamer, and what a screamer is, it's a zombie that spawns occasionally, especially when you have a lot of forges. It will, as the name already says, scream, and then all zombies in a nearby vicinity will be alerted and come towards you. So if you really want to have a fight, just turn on a lot of forges. That's basically it. Let me actually break that block right there and replace that with a basic block. Then let me start off the making of... Let's see what level bow I make right now. Anything's better than that, that's for sure. 140. Nice. Should I start making a pickaxe? Yeah, why the hell not? Make a pickaxe. I'm making a pickaxe right now. I see right here you're getting a lot of stone and some of this quote-unquote brown stuff, which is raw iron. If you scrap that, you will get, I think it's... That's an odd number. Okay, let's see what happens if we scrap 1. 3 iron. Okay. Shouldn't I get like 15 from this then? Not 18? Meh. So, you can scrap that, or if you want to do it more efficiently, you can actually go up to your forge, the iron at least, and you can stick that in there, and I think you get like 5 iron a piece. Let's check. 108 to 103, yeah, 5 iron a piece instead of 3, so that is quite a lot more efficient. And I'm mining straight down, am I not? Yes, I am indeed mining straight down. Derp. Derpalicious. Okay, so I'm gonna walk up here for a second. I am going to pop that iron in there. I can apparently not pop that iron in there. 1, 2, 3, and boom. Then I'm gonna go down to resources. I'm gonna select... Okay, apparently that is not in here, which means I'm gonna need to get a little bit more clay. Which I can do pretty easily. I'll just walk up here. That is a wandering horde right there. I'll get a bit more clay here in a minute. I am hunted. That right there, those couple of zombies you see walking, like actually walking but not seeing me, that's the one over there that's seeing me. It's called a wandering horde. Those will happen occasionally. That's why you need the spikes along your house. These will just walk for your base. If you are in Lugdale and you're not home, they'll just whoop, walk right past you. But most of the time, they'll start eating away at your spikes, which is quite annoying. But hey, shit has to happen apparently. Yep, sorry for that. I am closing the door. Thank you. I should put a lot more spikes around here, should I not? Yeah, I should. Basics. Cobblestone rocks. Hey. How many can I make? What do I have here? 180. You vile woman. Get off of my lawn. Get off my lawn! Oh, there's actually a mashed up block here. Ta-da. Okay, I'm gonna go down and I'm gonna check what damage they caused. Probably not a lot. It's just a couple of zombies. Just a couple of zombies later. They apparently just walked by. Like a friendly neighborhood wandering horde, even though it's not friendly and hopefully not in your neighborhood. Yeah, I know, I'm causing myself to bleed here, it doesn't matter. Hello. Wait, is that it? Is that death? That is death. Whoa! Now that is good zombie loot. At least it is for day 3. Damn. Um, I'm gonna actually pop that ammo in there and pop like half of this ammo in there. Kind of keep the arrows on me. Now I'm gonna go back down there. I'm gonna take the melee weapon out of my hand and I'm gonna put the pickaxe in there. Yeah, you want to take a couple of cobblestone rocks with you, because if this thing gets wobbly, it's gonna be one hell of a difficult way down. I do need to repair that actually, so see now it's better straightened out. So that's 4 hits, and with the axe it is 6 hits. So yeah, it does speed you up a bit. Now, the reason why a mine is necessary, well, not really necessary. You could survive without a mine pretty easily. But I mean, like, the reason why a mine is useful is not just because the fact that you have underground space and get resources from it, but it is one of the easiest way, at least for as far as I'm concerned, it is one of the easiest way of obtaining enough iron to make your base full metal. You can just scrap all of this iron and it'll become black iron, which you need to make the base metal, or to upgrade your blocks to metal, spikes included. You can also put it in the forge if you want to do it more, what's it called? If you want to do it more efficiently, you can also put it in the forge and melt it into black iron, but I'm pretty sure you also need clay for that. So yeah, as you can see, for instance, now I'm a decent ways below the ground. What I can do if I desire right now is to make a room down there and then split that up into like 3 mines that go down to bedrock, which is the hardest point in the world. It is basically impossible to go past. It is impossible, actually. It also makes a very irritatable noise if you hit it. My dude just went. Eat some chicken soup. Some teriyaki soup. Do I have any food around? I don't think so. I don't know. I have water around, that's for sure, but I need food. Hey, beef. Eat. Now, the rations are pretty effective food. I personally, however, do not like them because they take down your hydration by a pretty big amount as well. Corn, for instance, is a good food because obviously it doesn't give you a lot of fullness, but it's pretty easy to farm and it actually doesn't take away hydration at all. Now you can always take eggs and affect food poisoning 40%, which means, well, you're gonna get food poisoning if you eat a couple eggs. But that's not the point. You can boil them in the thing. Oh god. You can make boiled eggs right there with a bit of water. Or if you have raw meat, you can make bacon and eggs, which is delicious. Um, okay, I'm at 80 food, which is good enough. I'm gonna drink a bottle. I'm gonna take all the empty bottles I have, which is a decent amount actually. And the dirty water bottles as well. That is basic water right there. And I'm gonna pop my way down to the river for a second here. I just got a noise. Let's check what that noise was. Oh god. Let's check what that. Why? Oh, I was stuck on a rock. Oh wait, the river. Derp. I was gonna run through the river there. This is where you just wanna get all the empty water bottles out in your hand. You wanna aim that at the floor and just click the button. And then you can go home and boil that water. Dirty water stacks up to stacks of, I don't know how much exactly. I know it's like several hundreds. I don't know the exact amount though. If you're in a bad need of iron and you don't have the time to go down underground and mine, the easiest way to get it is just these big boulders right here. If you hit those, you'll also get a really decent amount of iron. You'll find a decent bit more though underground once you actually get down to the bottom. You'll find some like pure iron pockets, which is like a massive amount of iron. Like for real, you'll get masses of iron from that. You can also get lead, nitrate, and coal from these, as you see right there. Break, so that gives me some lead. Break, that gave me some coal. And break, that gave me some more lead. So like that, you can basically go around and get a lot of resources just by popping these boulders open. Why is there a dead zombie here? Apparently I'm cold. If your character is cold. Oh. Oh, it wasn't actually fully broken, it's just partially broken. Um. Hmm. You want to keep the raw iron, not necessarily, but just like some resources in general, you want to keep spare and not like pump all of them into the forges because you might need some as an item for crafting later on. mining especially takes a long time, but it is a pretty easy way to collect stones and iron. Ooh, God. Wrong block to be destroying right there. If you guys have anything that I can do before the horde that you can think of, please do tell me. Because as of now, all I'm thinking of doing before the horde is just grinding off iron and upgrading the spikes outside to iron. And maybe the lower part of my walls as well. And that is the sound of the morning. I think I might just leave it off here, grind a bit more, and then come back to this game in a while. By which I mean tomorrow. um, but yeah, if you guys liked it, actually, let me check one more thing before I do. Drone flashlights are always better in the fog. There are no zombies out here? Thought I heard a zombie. Okay then. So yeah, if you guys want to support the channel, click the like button, subscribe to the channel, and there is also a link down below if you guys want to leave a donation. And also don't forget to check out my other videos and tell everyone you know about this channel. Because if, I said this in the last video as well, or like 2 videos ago, I don't remember, if I can get to 1,000 subs by my 18th birthday, which is in October, I can probably make this a quote unquote full time job, which would mean I would stream up to 8 hours a day. So yeah, that's basically it, guys. This is Brian signing off. Peace.